In the last lesson, we learned about inheritance, one of the most powerful features of object-oriented programming. In this lesson, we are going to learn about working with external libraries using pip. You already know about Python's built-in modules, things like math, random, datetime, and OS that come with Python and are ready to use immediately. But Python's real power goes far beyond what comes built in. There is a massive collection of libraries that other developers around the world have built and made available for everyone to use. These are called external libraries or packages because they do not come with Python by default. You have to install them first. Think about it like this. Your phone comes with some built-in apps like calculator, camera, clock, etc. But you can go to the Play Store or App Store to download thousands of additional apps that other people have built. These downloaded apps are like the external libraries in Python. The App Store or Play Store for Python is called PyPI, which stands for Python Package Index. It is a website at pypi.org that hosts over 400,000 packages that you can install and use in your program. The tool we use to install packages from PyPI is called pip, which stands for pip installs packages. Let's open the terminal and go into our working directory. To confirm that pip is installed on my computer, let me check the version of pip using the command pip space --version. You can see that pip is already installed. Pip is usually installed automatically when you install Python 3. So, in most cases, you can start using it immediately. The command to install a package using pip is pip3 space install space the package name. It is that simple. You write pip3 install followed by the name of the package, then press enter, and pip downloads and installs it for you automatically. Note, if you are using a newer version of Ubuntu, you may see an error like error externally managed environment when you are trying to install a package with pip. If that happens, then install the package using the command pip3 space install followed by the package name, then space dash dash break dash system dash packages. This allows pip to install the package on systems that protect the system Python installation. Later in your Python journey, you will learn about virtual environments, which provide a better way to manage Python packages. Let's install our first external library. We will start with one called Colorama. Colorama is a library that allows you to add color to your terminal output instead of everything being plain white text. You can make text red, green, yellow, blue, whatever you need. pip3 space install space Colorama. Then press enter. If you are using the newer version of Ubuntu and receive an error such as error externally managed environment, then run this command: pip3 install Colorama dash dash break system packages and press enter. Depending on your system, you may see one of two results. On some computers, pip will download and install Colorama. On other computers, you may see a message similar to requirements already satisfied Colorama. This means that Colorama is already installed on your computer. So there is nothing more for pip to do. Either way, as long as you do not see an error message, Colorama is available and ready to use. Now let's use it in a program. Let's create a new file. Let's name it Colorama demo.py. Switch to insert mode and let's type the funny codes. Press escape, then save. Let's run the file. You can see the text appearing in different colors in the terminal. This is Colorama in action. With just a few lines of code, our terminal output is now colorful and much easier to read. Notice style.resetAll. This resets the color back to normal. Without it, every line after a colored one would also be colored. Colored output is very useful in real programs. For example, you can print error messages in red, success messages in green, and warnings in yellow, making it immediately clear what type of message the user is seeing. Now let's install another popular library, which is request. The request library allows your Python program to communicate with the internet. It can send requests to websites and APIs and receive data back. This is how many real-world programs work. They fetch data from the internet and process it. Let's install the request library using pip3 install requests. Then press enter. Since we have the externally managed environment error, let's run this command. pip3 install request minus minus break system packages. Now let's use it. Let's create a new file named request.demo.py. Switch to the start mode, then let's write some codes. Press escape, then save. Run the file. You can see that it printed a success code of 200 and connection successful. Let me explain what happened. Request.get open bracket URL close bracket sent a request to the GitHub API, the same GitHub where you push your code. The API responded with some data. The status code tells us whether the request was successful. A status code of 200 means success. You may have seen this before when browsing the web. A 404 error means page was not found. These are all HTTP status codes. This is just the beginning of what requests can do. With this library, your Python programs can fetch weather data, news articles, stock prices, or any other information that is available on the internet through an API. Now, let's install one more library. Let's install the Tabulate library. Tabulate is a library that allows you to display data in neat table format in the terminal. Let's install it with the command pip3 space install space tabulate. Since we have the external managed environment error, let's use this command pip3 install tabulate dash dash break system packages. Now let's use it. Let's create a new file named tabulate.demo.py. Switch to the insert mode, then let's type the code. Press escape and save. Let's run the file. You can see the data displayed in a clean, neat table with borders and headers right inside the terminal. Compare this to how we have been printing student data so far with dashes and F strings. The Tabulate library does this automatically and much more professionally. Let's try a different table format. Let's update the file. Let's change table fmt equals grid to table fmt equals fancy grid. Press escape, then save. Let's run the file. You can see an even more polished table style. The table fmt parameter controls the style of the table. Some other options are plain, simple, pipe, and HTML. Each gives a different look. To see the list of all packages you have installed, type pip3 space list and press enter. You can see a list of all the packages currently installed on your system, including the ones you just installed. If you ever want to remove a package you no longer need, use the command pip3 uninstall, then followed by the name of the package. For example, to uninstall Tabulate, we type pip3 uninstall Tabulate. Since we have the externally managed environment L, let's use the command pip3 uninstall Tabulate space dash dash break system packages. Pip will ask you to confirm. Type yes and press enter. But let's not uninstall it for now because we may still want to use it. Let me press N to cancel. Now let me show you something very important, which is the requirements.txt file. When you share your Python project with someone else, or when you push it to GitHub and someone closes it, they need to install the same external libraries that you used. Without them, the program will not work. The standard way to handle this is to create a file called requirements.txt that lists all the external libraries your project needs. When someone else gets your project, they just run one command and all the libraries are installed automatically. To generate this file automatically from your installed packages, type pip space freeze space greater than space requirements.txt, then press enter. Let's check if the file was created. Type ls. You can see requirement.txt there. Let's open it with Vim. You can see the list of all the installed packages with their exact version numbers. Let's quit. Now, if someone else gets your project and they run pip space install space -r space requirements.txt, this single command reads the requirements.txt file and installs everything in it automatically. The -r flag means read from a file. This is the standard professional workflow of sharing Python projects. Now, let's build a final practice program that combines everything we learned in this lesson. Let's create a new file named schoolreport.py. Switch to insert mode. Then, let's write some codes. Press escape and save. Let's run the file. You can see a professional school report card displayed in a neat table with a colored header and a colored coded summary at the bottom. Passed count is green and failed count is red. This is what external libraries make possible. With just two libraries, Colorama and Tabulate, our terminal output now looks polished and professional. Now, let's push everything to the GitHub. Let's go and check GitHub. You can see that all our new files have appeared, including the requirements.txt. Anyone who clones this repository will know exactly which libraries to install.